Welcome back, everyone, to another stream of Elden Ring Convergence.
Hell yeah. And I see you are looking quite cool.
Ah, yes. I'm glad you noticed. I often do just look cool, as I do right now.
Indeed.
Man, if they get rid of live chat on YouTube, like if they just make it all top chat, we would have to find someplace else to stream. You know what I mean? Like, they censor so much stuff. Oh, let me just exit my cool guy pose.
Right. Is there anything you need to do before we head out of here?
Oh, hello.
Mine's cooler.
They used to let you sprint as an object, right?
Not that I recall.
Maybe that was in like Dark Souls. Such a disgusting kind of sorcery. What a retard. My God.
I'm surprised of all the mods I've seen for this game, I haven't seen like any prop hunt type of mod. Sorry, didn't mean to get in the way.
First recorded death in all of history. Interesting. Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, they're getting rid of the live chat? They're not, but if they ever did, we would...
Where are we going, huh? Oh yeah, we gotta go to the tower
Yes.
so that we can get the thingy that opens the door that opens to the Godskin Matriarch. Hell yeah!
Yes.
Alright,
You...
so we are near Highway South?
Yes. So you go up the road in search of the library, and I am going to go off on a mysterious side quest for magical things. Yes. But yeah, no, if they were getting rid of, like, if they were getting rid of live chat and just getting like leaving top chat, like the super censored garbage, I would have to just, like... Oh, you know what? I should probably fuck with the settings. Ugh. So lower the TV volume so I don't have it
So you're
echo.
not blasting.
Yeah, then I guess it's Rumble. I've heard good things about the folks at Rumble.
Conservative folks are good folks. Right, so I guess I'll go up this road. Hell yeah.
And I will go in search of spells.
Any spells in particular you're looking for?
I just know that the glintstone spells are over here. Not that I like particularly want to use them, but I just figured it's good to go grab it while I remember where it is.
Yeah, sure.
And it's like right in the same zone. Hey, Lowry. Hey, Gabe. If they get rid of live chat, they don't get to do our fun test of the system anymore. It's interesting. I mean, you could theoretically just ask ChatGPT what, like, the thing you're supposed to think is. I honestly, I don't understand. I know most people are like, wow, ChatGPT is like the sign of the apocalypse. God, this is like super cancer. But I just don't understand how anyone would see that and not be like horrified by like a robot trying to train the populace to think a certain way. Like, I've seen side-by-sides where they're like, what do you think about black supremacy? And they're like, oh, it's, or no, or like black pride or something. It's like, oh, that's great. Like, you know, you should be proud of your whatever. And then it's like white pride. It's like, oh, that's bad. It's like, Like, it's like all the side-by-sides, it just like show it's like hypocrisy, and it just... They're...
I see.
They're so bold these days, and that's really going to be their undoing, because it used to be they would be super ridiculous about something, and then they would be like, what are you talking about? Never mind. We didn't realize that people wouldn't like it. So now we're just going to pretend like you're a weirdo for being obsessed with it. But now they're just like, nah, we're all psychos. And they just like own it. And it's nice because, you know, when I was an edgy atheist, I was kind of annoyed when the Christians would sort of evolve their like scripture and whatever, like they'd evolve their sort of stance on things, or the church would be they would be like wishy-washy on stuff, and it was like, that's not fair, because I found a thingy that makes you look stupid, and then you change your mind about it.
Body of Briar, Briars of Sin, Briar wrapped armament.
Oh, you found the starting point for the
Yeah, it's a
thorn dudes, huh?
I
The
grabbed
thorny
grace if you
folks.
do want to get it.
But with the whole like woke thing, they're just fucking insane and just keep on ramping it up. I don't think they're ever gonna,
They're not going to stop until pedophilia is legal.
or they're all wiped out. And it does really feel like they're just gonna get destroyed, because their momentum is like too far. Like they just keep on pushing forward, and they can't really. There's no going back, because like no matter how far they backpedal, it'll always be like, yeah, but you did this, and so in a way it just kind of makes sense for them to crash to their death. I just wonder what it's gonna pop up as in the future, you know, because like when people were like, oh, gay people want to get married, I was like, yeah, sure, of course, you know, why not? Like it like popped up as that initially, and it was like super cool, whatever. Everyone was like, fine, yeah, go do that. That's fine. Marriage is good and stuff. And then here we are.
Looks like they have different enemies set up over here for the Path of Thorns or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a bunch of like blood guys and
Oh.
Elvics.
I guess I'll go to the artist shack.
I'm heading over to the
Oh, okay.
entrance of the tower as well.
That's fine.
But I mean, you know, that is the quicker way to get there if you want to.
No, I don't need to be. Get the ice hatchet. Where's the ice hatchet?
Granted, I'll get the grace here too. So.
New Mexico decreed firearms illegal. What?
Right, Carrion Study Hall. Woo! Look at me roll. Talk to me, you bitch. Examine pedestal. No, wait for my boyfriend to get here first.
Oh, do you have
Thank you
the
very much.
grace in there?
Yes, you can teleport over if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that. You know, I've never used the ice rand hatchet. Although it was like some sort of super cancer in PvP at some point.
Yeah, because the ice stomp bash of war was really good. It still is really good.
I had no idea
But
it was
they
supposed
had
to be.
like, yeah, they nerfed it, but you know.
I don't know. I had the blue sign on, so I got summoned to defend people. And I popped in and I found a bunch of retards trying to like invade with the ice thing, and I just destroyed them, so I had no idea it was supposed to be good. Because the best thing is just glintstone dagger. Just plang, and then when they roll, plang, and then when they don't roll, plang, plang.
Alright. You ready to rock and roll, baby?
Yep. So let's see what we got. I'm not sure. I think. Oh, good. They got rid of some of the hands. That's nice. There's still too many hands. But these can be dealt with. Well.
Boo! Alright, whatever.
They must be dealt with. Do I have...
Ooh, Kalami.
One of these... I don't think that's necessary. Oh no, we already had that equipped. Let's do...
I'm sorry, Adam. I touched the glowy. I couldn't help it. It was so glowy.
I know not of what you speak. Let's do this.
You'll find out when you find all these dead bodies. Alrighty.
I was gonna say, that doesn't count as being dead? Ugh.
And up we go.
In the Lairnia Lake, I think it's in the town ruins southwest of the school. Huh. Yes, that's the librarian.
Nope.
Must- I wonder... Oh, wait. I got it. Now we're cooking. Let me put on astral alignment real quick and get my blessing on. And then I wonder what I could do to this bitch from here. Well, I hit her once. She up there? Yeah. Can't log on to her.
Yeah, she's always a little bit too far.
Oh, I have something that can help with this, right? Oh shit. Well. Went off a ramp, I guess. In a chest under an old bell tower. That's a very, like, cool location for a thing.
I got a new set of clothes. Preceptor.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, did you kill Miriam?
I don't think I killed her.
Oh, but that
She
was just
disappeared.
that was just there.
but, yeah. I did give her a good beating, though.
Is what she deserves. So is this the right side up version of this place?
Yes.
So this would be after you did the Rani quest normally. Because she gives you the thing that lets you change the...
Right. Yeah.
Okay, and we're not going to use the teleport up the stairs. Oh, it was that set of stairs that was the problem.
This is the set I just picked up. And then over there is the elevator I sent back down for you.
Ah, thank you. Yes, upside down smile, upside right smile.
I agree.
Indeed. Oh, do you not have your blessing on?
I did. Got him.
I can't believe we killed her so quickly.
Right.
Makes sense that she would drop the inverted statue, honestly. It's very strange that you have to do this, like, ridiculously obtuse quest in order to explore an area that you arrive at. Like, it's so stupid.
No, I know what you mean.
Oh boy, that's a lot of guys, huh?
Yeah, but...
Oh,
not very
they're...
strong.
Yeah. I remember these guys used to be quite scary. I don't know if they used to be just nobles, though. I thought they were, like... I don't know. Wow, you do a lot of damage with that dagger.
I know, right? It's awesome.
And it attacks much faster than a sword.
Yeah. Dagger is better than all of my spells.
I wonder what happens if you try to activate the inverted statue while I'm in here. Is that a rat? Unacceptable. Apparently it's slightly acceptable. You know, maybe I need the carrion for the fucking... What is this?
There you go.
It was shooting... I don't know if it's like an elevation thing, like the rat's too low for the spell. Yeah, because it's not out of range, it's just gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Weird.
just too busy sucking cock. That's what the spell does.
The spell sucks cock.
Yes.
That explains a lot.
Yes, that's why it doesn't hit. It's just... Yeah.
Too busy being gay.
Man, I was in high school when it was like some kind of war crime to say that stuff was gay, and it had so long since been something that could like hurt your feelings. So it was so strange to see like adults be like, "Oh no."
I remember the transitional period, and it wasn't really that long. Like, I grew up and people were saying stuff was gay all the time, and then like all of a sudden, like 2 years into me experiencing that, or being old enough to
Ooh.
experience that, all of a sudden it's not okay to say it anymore. It's like I was around for the peak of it, and then immediately the decline of it.
I was always like, it never mattered. It stopped being fun to call stuff gay, and then it was like occasionally it would be like a way of expressing annoyance, but it would be like this much more intricate thing. It would be like, you know, going into detail with like how something could be gay, like a spell, like the spell itself is like, you know, you'd go into detail in a way where it's like it's only funny because it doesn't make any sense, right? You're like being ridiculous. And then there was like someone who was like hired at our school to tell us not to say gay.
Yeah, you know.
And then we would
what happened to us as well.
and then we would just like,
Now that you mentioned it.
all of a sudden we would
I think I do remember like a teacher or someone saying, you know, you shouldn't say that.
like they would be standing in the hallway and it's like, I just remember like she said that, and then like she had some pre-canned thing, and then we just like turned to her and just stared at her and was like, why? And she was like, oh, you know, and I was like, yeah, that's gay. And then she couldn't say anything. She's like, you know, and then she was like, oh, you can't like you want to be like written up, and it's like, who are you? Like, we don't like, my friend was like, who are you? It's like, are you supposed to be here? And she's like, yeah, I'm the new, like, and she was trying to like explain what her like job was, but she doesn't have a job. She's just a homeless person who shows up at a school and tells people not to say gay. So as soon as she showed up,
before that Florida bill, people were already telling us not to say gay.
as soon as she showed up, it reverted to like middle school, where it was fun to actually call something gay rather than like this spell fillets males. Like it would be like some sort of very obtuse way of describing something as being homosexual. Like it was much funnier to call something homosexual than gay.
Yes, the spell of goggles come for breakfast.
Yes.
So I guess we just flip the stage around now.
Yeah. Like one day it would be like, man, this thing guzzles cum, and then it would be like, quite the guzz, and then it would And then it would just evolve. It would devolve from guzzling cum to just like fucking guzz, bro. And then, and then like the next week it would be something else, right? But then it all got refreshed when that lady showed up and was like, she stopped us in the hallway and was like, "Oh, you should join the Gay Straight Alliance." And we're like, "We're not gay." It was like, "What the fuck is the?" She was like, "Oh, you could be an ally." I was like, "What the fuck is an ally of a gay person? Their boyfriend? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" And we were like, "Why would we do that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's like a thing." And it's like, no. I guess she was like looking for like weaker prey or like trying to pressure people that were like outcasts into doing that stuff. But it's different with like, there's like just weird people, right? But then when there's like metalheads, they're like people who like actively choose to be kind of on the outside. So they're not looking for gay stuff or whatever, like LGBT BBQ stuff. So it doesn't, like, they're just the wrong market.
Yeah. I don't recall having the Rumble on.
I hacked your system. No, I didn't. I don't know why it would. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. Your settings are all back to default because this uses not just a different like save profile. It uses a different like all your whatever the save thing is, where like all your presets are saved. Like your like
controller vibration 10. I don't fucking think so.
I'm gonna be a vibration vampire. I'm just gonna like take all your.
Take all my vibrations.
Where's the controller vibration? I'm gonna jack it up. Oh yeah, maxed out, just like I like it.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Well, now it's making a comeback. Gay ass fuck. I agree. That's pretty gay. It's pretty gay. We can't use gay. I guess the current gen is over the whole PC thing. Yeah, no, there was there's quite a bit of that, huh? But it's like it's just like you're kind of like used to you're kind of used to a certain sort of like orthodoxy, like going to liberal.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
So why did you do it?
What do you mean, why did I do it? I didn't mean to. I just knew that I was gonna fail. It's completely different. Just because you know that it's gonna happen doesn't mean that you want it to happen.
What the fuck? Did you rest?
I had Rod.
So do I, but we just killed like all the enemies.
I see.
Why would you do that? That's stupid.
I'm sorry.
That's so stupid. God damn it. Alright, change the... fucking... Jesus Christ, Trisha. Just fucking... it's just... Yeah, you get used to a certain sort of... Oh, you're back? How the fuck are you back? Can she not fall off? She should fall off. It's nice to have her in range. You know what? I think she's deserved a little. Unfortunate. killed something. I heard a bow shot. There we go. What are some underrated H.P. Lovecraft stories? The Statement of Randolph Carter is my absolute favorite. I've never heard anyone talk about it, though. It's got no movie adaptations or anything. I haven't actually read The Color Out of Space, and I know I should. I've heard it's good. You know, it's funny, I didn't really like Call of Cthulhu that much. I found it kind of hard to follow exactly what was happening, because I felt like his language is just a little bit obtuse. Like he was trying too hard to be a little like flowery, to the point where I like totally zoned out. Good bait.
That's what I did.
You're gonna tell me? Okay. I thought she survived that. Oh, behind you. Did the best I could. Doesn't want to get hit. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's it about? So this guy... So, like, I mean, it almost feels like sort of a generic Lovecraft story, if that makes sense. But it's just very good. I feel like it's... You know, maybe he's done it a couple times, right? But it's well executed, I would say. It's a bit simple, maybe, in its like scope. But essentially, this guy is an assistant of a professor, and the professor has him go out into the swamp, and then he goes out into the swamp, and the professor doesn't come back, and the story is him giving his statement to the police about what happened. It's got like a super quotable beginning, but I can't quite remember. How are you replicating a bush?
I don't know.
So I'm thinking, like, I guess there's an outdoor section,
I guess.
but we're not outdoors.
That makes a little bit more sense.
I suppose the outdoor section is kind of close, but... By we, do you mean I'm dead?
No. Just me.
Okay. Hey, Gil. Evening to you, too. But yeah,
Do you want to teleport onto the chandeliers?
Oh, you know? Kinda, right? Well, you have the same spell. Are you gonna do it?
Ooh.
You a bad enough dude?
The skip. Although I don't actually know how.
You stay, because I don't even know if this is like where we're supposed to be or not.
I mean, we are supposed to go down on the rafters, but... Or go up on the rafters.
I'll grab... There was an item, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab that. Ooh, fuck. Oh, man.
And there I go.
Something about heights in games, or I guess like heights in general, just makes my fucking ballsack shrivel. Just like sort of vertigo feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is the idea.
That's the worst. Fucking obstruction in the middle of the... Okay. There was a time in Hollywood where they wanted to make H.P. Lovecraft in the next MCU. What? I don't know. There's such a, like, creeping corruption. There was, like, some... I remember... There was some, like, black fat female author with, like, a shaved head who was trying to... she was writing cosmic horror, and she was like, oh, Lovecraft wasn't that good, and it's like, he's the only reason your genre exists. If people didn't like Lovecraft, they wouldn't even know your stuff is a thing. Like, what even is that attitude? And, like, I, like, looked at the larger interview. There was no context. It was just them. The interview was just a vehicle for that shitty opinion, and then 2 lines saying that they're an author, that they wrote their own books. So it's like just a weird shit-slinging virtue signal, and then, like, their picture so that you know that they're fucking insane, and then yeah.
Yep.
I'm confused. I see the door, but the door's upside down, and I'm too stupid to open an upside down door. So do we have to flip the tower again?
No, I don't think so. Shouldn't there be a platform that you go up to and, like, press a button or something?
Well, there's an elevator. I guess the elevator's retired.
Try to figure out, where do I go from here?
I'd like to see Never says I'd like to see a Cthulhu movie if it wasn't, like, full of political crap, like Cthulhu coming about because of climate change.
Yeah, right.
I never thought of that, but because it would be so abhorrent to the, like, original plot. The original plot is that humans are being successful and they're able to explore more of the planet, and it's dangerous to explore more of the planet because we're not alone, right? There's, like, other dangerous things that we're not ready to discover, and that's the concept, right?
Am I just, like, stuck here? I thought there was somewhere to go from here.
Yeah, there was an elevator. I went down the elevator. Now
Oh, you took the elevator. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So now what?
Well, I mean, I can't get down unless I go over to you.
Okay.
So can you bring it back up, or?
I can't. Get out of here.
You could have waited for me.
Well, you can't get down here. There's something wrong. The elevator shouldn't be stuck here. Or I don't know. Whatever's wrong, I'm going to need to call my cheat engine.
Open your world and I'll reconnect.
No, I think we're supposed to flip it again.
One of those is a door unless it's glitched.
No, it's a door, but it's an upside down door. So I think the first step is that you flip it. There's a cult classic that is Cthulhu called Cast a Deadly Spell. It's campy and a fun watch.
Should I reconnect with you or should I wait?
Let me just, like, figure out if this is the correct way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh no, never mind. I thought it was guys with shields. Okay. So that's the elevator.
Right.
Oh god. Talking about Lovecraft Country. I don't know what kind of masochist would watch that. It's like very obviously going to be horrifically bad. You know this. Before you ever watched it, you knew.
Kill said it looked very gay.
Lovecraft Country, yeah, it was quite gay. They were like, we're taking back horror for black people. And it's like, what? You mean you're just taking it? It's like he wrote it and he wasn't black.
Right.
Lovecraft wrote it and wasn't black. Like, you're not taking back anything, you're just taking. There's no, like, injustice other than the
It's
one
not
that you're
like
creating.
He took it from you. What did you create that he took?
This is just like classic, like, like Cleopatra shit. Like, we was Kangs and shit, dude.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Please die. Thank you. Do I have to, like, progress Ronnie's quest line so that I can open the door? Am I, like, supposed to... fucking... Yeah, I wonder, can I just, like, not do a running jump and do a cosmic tunnel? Oh boy. Whew.
Risque.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if this is survivable. Okay. So I figured I might go to the under one. I wasn't sure. Okay, now...
Should I reconnect?
No.
Aww.
So this is going... up?
In quotations, yes.
So right. This is a door,
Uh-huh.
but I cannot go in. Oh, okay.
You didn't try?
I did. There was no prompt when you were in the world.
Okay. Well, it might have been glitched, like Never said.
Tracy Morgan, what the fuck? He was the narrator of Love. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Here I come, babe.
Most of the black men I know and knew disliked gay people. Yeah. There's like a real thing about gay people in that whole community.
Keys. Shamefully, there is no kiss emote in Elden Ring.
I have a friend who like is I don't know, some like degenerate hippie, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Left.
That sounds about right.
And they were shopping at she was shopping at I don't want I used to use they all the time to just be like the default.
Yeah,
but now it's like a
non-binary.
I don't want someone to think I'm like some fucking weirdo now. It's a godskin fella.
Yes, it is.
Alright, pal.
I remember this guy fondly.
Oh boy. Man, you got a lot of fucking health, bro. No, you're not rolling anywhere. Shut the fuck up.
Got him.
Anyway, she got me a beard comb at some, like, gay shop. And, it came in, like, a super, you know, well, gay case. It was, like, super cheap, and, but it had, like, this weird fake velvety thing inside. Oh, so there's, like, Godskin-themed stuff here? That kind of sucks. This stuff is so weird and icky. I don't need any
I don't
more.
like wearing skin.
And, like,
Call me crazy.
this just, like, fucking upsets me. The, how they have, like, the Midsummer thing, but they're just like, oh, it's evil.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be as upsetting if it wasn't for that movie that came out.
Yeah, there was a horror movie that came out called Midsummer, and it was by like a Middle Eastern Muslim who just wants to make European holidays seem horrific. And it's like I had like my extended family over to celebrate Midsummer because I was like, well, we never see each other in the summer and we don't live that far away, so let's get together for whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, Midsummer. It was in like what is it called? Neverwinter Nights 2 or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So and it's like it's very European, and we're obviously European of European descent. So I was like, yeah, let's do this. And then my cousin comes over, who's like kind of left, and she's like, oh yeah, I saw the movie, and I was like, that's not the movie. It made me so angry because it's like, it's obviously like, you know, it's what the left would call racist, but it's done to white people, so it's okay. And it's like, oh, fuck. And of course, like, this game is just like, this whole like company is very addicted to like dark fantasy. They just have no ability to have anything like bright, you know. So of course they have like a more evil view on Midsummer when it's like super positive holiday.
Sure. I'm sure they didn't put it in due to some hatred of white people.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's just that everything in their universe is just like edgy and evil. But it's like basically Christmas for like it's the other Christmas. So it would be Christmas would be midwinter, and then midsummer would be the opposite end of the calendar. To be like the furthest day from. You know. But it's like, I'm sure whoever worked on Lovecraft Country was like, man, this is a complete failure at being a good show, but like only fascists like quality, so it's fine. And like they probably finished that show and they patted themselves on the back. It's like, oh man, we fucked up someone else's creative work who's a bad man, so we're really good people. We did a good job by making something terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, nice. I'm glad we don't need any talent.
And then they high-five each other and start sucking.
Suck? Yeah. God. Lovecraft country. It's just like ridiculous garbage. But yeah, if you want an underrated Lovecraft story, I would say the Shoo-ba-ba. Oh, is this where we're supposed to go? Oh, no, they're dead. There's a ladder over here. Is that where we came from? No, it's not. Maybe it is.
We did come from a ladder. We passed a door if we're looking for a door. I don't know. What are we looking for?
Looking for a key.
Looking for a key. Yeah. And it's supposed to be up here somewhere?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because by the grace there was another one of those doors that looked very similar. So it could have been through there, but I don't know.
I think last stream I said it was the FBI who put people who read the Tolkien books on the list of extremists. It's actually something in the UK. It was like put on the list of extremist material. Was Tolkien, and it's like such a disgrace because it's like
right. Their own people.
Yeah, literally their own fucking people. They're like, you know, it's bigoted. It's like if the Chinese were like, oh, if you read The Art of War, you're
Yeah, right.
an extremist. Get bonked, bitch.
Got her.
I want to just like teleport over there, but I know there's gonna be nothing over there because you're not supposed to be able to teleport. Although this seems like it's a whole new area, so maybe.
You might not be wrong. I did do some map changes.
The thing is, it's not a spell for the Godskin class. So it wouldn't really make sense for it to be, for there to be like a requirement to teleport around here. Oh. Oops.
Oh. You're gonna say that.
Wow. Guess that's fine.
Ayo.
Oh, looks like there's a boss up here. I wonder if we're actually in the right tower for the big evil lady.
Well, we'll certainly find out. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, got some merch. Look at that.
Ah. She's scary.
A lot of poison.
She needs it. It smells like ours. She really needs it. Whoop, she's going after you.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh man. Both times I hit dodge, they didn't input. That's brutal.
A destined death over there? Yeah, no voice breaks. The fuck? Okay, placed an order for the Tolkien books. Make sure you get the good copy though, because like
Yeah, some of them are
you
like censored.
So make sure you bought the right stuff, because some of the covers now are with the theming of the Rings of Power and have a sticker on it that says like as featured in the Rings of Power, which is a series essentially, which just serves to like essentially to pull a Lovecraft Country on Tolkien stuff.
Do you want to change your Great Rune or something?
No. Great Runes don't do anything in this mod.
Right.
It's like 10% extra health.
I saw you like looking at it.
No, I was just checking if I had a debuff.
You know what? I think I maxed it out.
Nah, none of that was on the copies I ordered. Good. There was a petition where people were like people wanted to stop the Rings of Power from being associated with the original books. And then the UK, like, secret police were saying that if you read or buy the original stuff without the stickers, then you're an extremist. That stuff is only gonna, people are only gonna put up with that stuff for so long. Gotta go pick up my runes.
Oh, she goes right after me. Just figures. That just figures. Now I lost all my runes.
Sorry.
I didn't know that you were just gonna immediately run away. I'd already cast Elden stars.
$1 billion fanfic. Yeah, and they lost a shit ton of money.
It was so awful. Like, even if it had no connection to Lord of the Rings, it was terrible.
Yeah, I saw the saddest fucking thing. There was a post on Instagram that was like boosted. It was like boosted. It was like the shittiest fan art from the show, and it was like super duper boosted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it had like 3 likes. just like comments that were like, this is fucking garbage, and then like spam like promote on whatever things. It's just like someone got picked up by like the forces at like Amazon was like just boosting any like any post they could.
Trying
it was like
to make it seem like it's a lot more popular than it is,
and it was like just some like poor autistic girl who like doesn't understand anything. It was just like, I like this character. And just like, oh, man.
This represents me, therefore good.
Alright, let me put on that.
Yeah.
Astral alignment. And
Right.
let's rock and cock and roll, huh? Ow.
That was quick. Take this. Take this. Take this. I think I broke her.
I think because I died first. That happens with the seamless co-op.
Well, it gives us time to appreciate her character design.
So it's like a combination of Renala and Sister Freed, apparently. It's like the animations.
I gotta say, really not a fan of the skin clothing.
Yeah, it's so fucking gross. I like the white and black flames. Very cool. But this is just cancer. Like, it's so
It's like, even
gross.
if the idea is, oh, we're so powerful we killed gods and then wore their skin
It's
or
still
armor.
Yeah, it's still
It's like,
stupid.
well, it doesn't seem like they were very strong. If you killed them. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect.
Yeah. I think the concept is supposed to be like because they have percentage based damage, they could kill gods, but like that's cool, right? Black and white flames, cool, etc. But then they're like, alright, so that's we've got all this cool stuff. Now, what we're gonna do?
I wonder what the
Just gonna
gods'
fuck
armor
it up.
looked like.
Probably cooler.
Probably cooler. I'm
no,
sure
it's just
that they
like-
weren't just naked.
It's just I think they're just trying so hard to be like super original and come up with a cool original thing, but like it's not cool. It's very stupid. Wearing skin is not cool. It's very gay. Most gay. Oh wow, my facial hair got really fucked up.
Wow.
I guess I'll put on armor that actually gives me a benefit. Oh yeah, I guess she's like a hard boss. I should stop just being fancy and wear something effective. FP cost of sorcery. Ooh. Damage is probably better, right? Alright, you want to go in first?
Sure. I can do that.
Now she's taking appropriate poise damage.
Ooh, I didn't realize it was still up. That flame circle actually lasts for a very long time. I thought it was gone.
The other thing I want to get my hands on is like some original James Bond stuff, because they're also trying to corrupt that.
There is a lot of books that
Yeah, I have a big list. You guys have added to it too. I got just recently someone recommended Timeless Way of Building. I haven't looked into it. Jules Verne. Oh, I read some of these. I read Starship Troopers. That was good. I'm still reading Wheel of Time. Got some anime on here too. Got that Gunbuster, Gundam, plus The Origin, Outlaw Star. Yeah. And I read the Prydain first book. Or no, I read the second book. Accidentally read it out of order. Okay. Oh, I forgot the buff. Okay. Do you want to go in first or second? Had to trade. Shit. Don't want her to get her poise back. I'm gonna go for it.
Should I die?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Just disconnect.
Yeah.
Been collecting the old Marvel trade paperbacks. I recently picked up one of my favorites, Earth X. Well, that's cool. Man, I've said before, but I fucking really love the X-Men. I love the X-Men games. I love the X-Men comics. Man, just playing X-Men Legends and walking around the X-Mansion was like so happy. I wish I could have had like a fucking Hogwarts of just going around the X-Mansion. X-Men Legends. Or that wasn't not X-Men Legends. X-Men Evolution, the show. God, I love that shit. I want to get the rest of the Blade of the Immortal volumes. Looking to get the original Ghost in the Shell manga too. Yeah, I've never read a lot of a lot of manga. Uncanny X-Force. Oh man. Yeah, I loved X-Force. Is that now? What's your favorite X-Force team? The one that I started on is my favorite, just because I started on it, and that was Wolverine, X-23, Elixir, Angel. I think Teleporter is actually on the team. Domino. And that Apache with the butterfly daggers. Cannot remember what his name was. Proud something. Pride. Something. I don't know. What was it? I can't remember his name. I want to seek out the old and actually good comics Marvel, DC, and other companies did, but I don't know what to get. Yeah. Maybe we should do another playthrough of like X-Men Legends or something.
Sure, I wouldn't be against it.
Love that game. It's so cool. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is get their poise to like about half. And then I'm gonna go for Flask and Meteor. Oh shit.
Every time.
X-Men Legends was the 4-man team on PS2. I had it on GameCube, but yeah, I think so. It's like one of they made so many of these fucking games. They made one for the Fantastic Four. There were so many of these like top down. They made one for Teen Titans, which crashes constantly on emulator. I liked Wolverine and Deadpool, so I sought out Uncanny. Oh, that's the one that came after, where it was like what's it? Psylocke was on the team. I always confuse Mystique and Psylocke. I always thought Mystique made more sense, like it fit that character as the name. I guess I have to Separation Crystal and then or Separation Mist and then open it. Mystique is the shapeshifter. That's right. Yeah, the blue chick with the Uzis. I miss there being like good stuff made all the time. You know, like I miss being like, oh, I can't wait for the next Elder Scrolls. Oh god, it's gonna be so long. I can't wait for this and that. And now it's just like, eh.
Yeah. What upsets me even more is knowing that there's an entire generation who actually missed it. Like, actually didn't grow up with all the good stuff.
Yeah. I wonder.
Right by them.
There's a lot of Zoomers that are like, they're like condemning playing video games and watching like TV of any kind, like any sort of show or anything, and they're like, all that entertainment is no good for you, just go farm and stuff, and they're like, return to nature and shit.
Because,
and it's like
the fucking media is so bad.
I wonder if it's just because they have just all garbage.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Do you have your buffs on?
No.
Okay.
There.
The new crap games just allowed me to expand on my classic collection. Yeah, I mean, as far as X-Men go, I kind of dig Wolverine, Gambit, and Rogue. Yeah, I loved that romance that they had, Rogue and Gambit. That was so cool. He's the only guy who can even touch her. That's so fucking romantic, bro.
Watch it.
I know. Hit her.
Damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, we might as well just reset. We should keep her poise down. So if she's going after me, just like tag her with anything. Oh, did she kill you?
Yeah. I stepped into her fire.
Huh. We usually have some issues with that.
Well, let's count our blessings.
Once we get her to half on poise. I got like caught on something.
Yeah, there's some rebel over there.
Trisha just recently got this one run of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man that has like a really cute.
Vengeance. I need to get the rest that follow the story though, because I only got part 1 and 2, and there's a part 3 that I assume concludes it.
Yeah, it was it's a really cute like romance thing. They have like well, I mean the story isn't all about that, but it's just like
It's the run of Spider-Man, which is everybody's favorite. And it had Peter and Mary Jane actually married.
right.
They were all cutesy throughout the whole comic series. And they don't do that anymore, because marriage is bad in modern day comics.
Yeah.
And it's very petty. But yeah, there's this one scene from that comic in particular that everyone retweets a lot because it's very cute, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super awesome.
Oops. There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Oh. You ever get into diversity in comic / it's your boy Zach content?
At one point, yeah. Although I don't really watch anymore that much.
Yeah, he got into like AI art, right?
Yeah, he had a few like pro AI art posts.
It's kind of what makes it it's what makes it like unbearable to follow like Shadiversity on Twitter, because he's like simping constantly for it.
Yeah, well, when people don't like his opinion on it, it just makes him yell even more, and so soon it becomes like the only thing he talks about.
Well, I don't know. I guess like if you're sort of in that sphere of like, you know, that's what you do, then you do seek validation, right? So he's he can't
right.
let go until someone agrees with him or
Part
enough.
of the problem with being on social media all the time.
Yeah.
Permanently online.
And she's on me now. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Going for it again. Burn down, burn down.
No. Ooh. Nice.
That's how we do it. Get rocked, kid. Alright.
Alright, cool. See what we got.
Oh, you want to use the evil magic?
Dusk Bolt.
This is the top tier of the evil magic.
Slayer's Devotion, Wrath of the Queen. Cool.
Let's see. Immediately Trish is corrupted. What's it?
Yes, Ranny's Dead Flesh.
Are they... Yeah, they're incantations. They require faith and intelligence. So, does not suit my build at all. Increase your total FP by 25%, lowers FP cost of spells by 20%, and increases your poise, but lowers your total HP by... and lowers all non-spell damage for 75%. Each time you cast a Godslayer incantation, you're healed by 5% of total HP and 30 stamina points are restored. It never expires. Toggle it. Jesus Christ. Alright. I mean, it's just like, if you're a caster build, turn this on. Your weapons won't do that much damage, but you don't care. So, click it on, and you're all good. Increases all holy damage you deal by 5%, but reduces the stamina cost of attacks by 20%, but reduces total FP by 90%. Okay, so this is the melee version, I guess. Each time you strike an enemy with a weapon, you gain a stackable effect which decreases the FP cost of spells by 10% and increases casting speed by 5 per attack. When you cast a spell, it clears all previous stacks and heals your 50% of total HP. Okay, so you can get free spells by doing enough melee attacks? That's pretty fucking interesting. You could do like a little rapier thing and go like the Godskin Nobles thing, and then you get a free whatever you want. Deicide, which is like, I think also the name of like a metal band, right? I was gonna say earlier, like the whole like metal scene was like this weird time capsule kind of, like going to school and then I'd go to a concert and then people would be like, you know, they'd be like, they'd just like hang up the phone and they'd be like I remember this girl was like, she like hangs up the phone and then she goes like she's like yelling to her friend. She's like, dude, what a fucking faggot. Do you believe how much a fucking faggot this guy is? And they're like pissed off, and then she like bumps him and she's like, oh, sorry, bro. And she like puts a hand on my shoulder and I'm like, oh no, it's cool. It's like, he sounds like a fucking faggot. She's like, yeah, dude, I know. And she laughs and they go back to her friends are like laughing together, and I just like go on my way, and it's like this little like thing where I don't know, it's just,
we bonded.
You know, it's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just weird being at school where people would like pretend to be really sad about it. Like, man, we watched like fucking Blackula in the vampires in film class. Like, it was a film class about vampires, and so we watched Blackula, and which is like a parody movie about Dracula where they have a black Dracula, and it was, there's like a scene where there's two cop cars are looking for like a gay black vampire, and they're like, and the guy, this is what I thought the guy said, where I thought he points to the guy, he's like, yo daddy, check out that fag, and like I started laughing so fucking hard because that's just like the most unexpected thing for someone to say. But it was, hey Danny, and everyone was like, everyone wanted to go around the room, everyone had to take turns. There was like one person wasn't enough. Everyone had to be allowed a turn to virtue signal about how sad they were that they said bad words.
It was really upsetting.
Fucking killing me. So, and then when it came to me, my turn to give my opinion, I was like, oh, I thought that was hilarious. I couldn't stop. That was so funny. It's just like...
That sounds pretty funny, yeah. Sounds like it would make me laugh.
Yeah, I mean, if for no other reason than it's unexpected, like, people laugh when they're surprised, too. It's not like...
Yes, of course.
Does not stack with itself, but does stack with a lesser soul burn. Huh. Interesting. So you can't spam the spell, you have to switch with another spell? Cool. I know this spell is like you swing around with like a spectral version of the Godslayer Greatsword.
Yeah. And that's kind of cool.
I'm surprised YouTube hasn't nuked the stream from orbit for such language. I know, deicide. We're horrifically offensive. Killing gods? YouTube would never stand for such anti-religious talk. Just reading the phrase "this effect never expires" is wild. I mean, honestly, is there actually a purpose to having buffs expire other than for like people with OCD to have a chance to like re-click things? Because it's like in an MMO or whatever that you stop between every fight, and then everyone like has to buff. And then you know, and then like when you're in like when you watch someone like I watch someone streaming like some WoW or whatever. I don't know how to fucking play that game, but like, you know, they're like, all right, buffs everyone. Everyone's gonna buff now, and then everyone presses their like macro because they can't even be bothered to press 1, 2, 3, 4. They're like macro to buff everything. It's like, all right.
Hey, where do you want to go?
Well, we killed the Godskin matriarch.
Yeah.
So. That's that. Now we killed Morgott. That means the next step in the main quest is like theoretically going to the Giants, Mountain Top of the Giants.
Sure.
Whatever. But like I kind of don't fucking wanna.
You want to fight Millennia instead?
I don't want to set the tree on fire like kind of ever.
Naturally.
But there's like new bosses people haven't seen, so like it makes sense to set the tree on fire. But once we set the tree on fire, I want to like very quickly finish the entire game. So I want that to be the because I can't stand to play while there's like fucking shitty particle effects everywhere.
At least we'll be mostly doing boss fights.
Yeah, but I don't want to set the tree on fire until we're like confirmed, guaranteed, gonna like finish
Blast
that and then just
through
blast through everything else.
Okay.
So I had actually. I was thinking maybe I would like. Nah. Now let's. So we could do Melania. You said you wanted to fight Melania.
I did.
The other option is Farah Mazula. There's kind of a new boss there, sort of. Oh, there is. There's two new bosses there.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we could do Melania, which is of course I assume your preference. You know what? There's a spell. Let's do Farah Mazula first because there's a spell that will help us with Ordina Liturgical Town.
Okay, we can do that then.
Oh boy, is it a good spell. Now how do we get there? We have to go here. So that means we start off here, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know the ya boy Zach guy, the dude with the worst channel rename in history. It's so bad.
His name's not even Zach.
What? Why did he? What? How did he? Why does he say his name is Zach in the beginning of all the?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason.
What a fucking lunatic.
I just don't know.
Unhinged. Now, yeah, he was going like, he was like, talking like pro AI art or whatever, and I don't know, that's a weird position to have as like a comic person, because it's like, you're basically like, just, I don't know, how do you work with an artist when you're like saying that, right? It's like,
yeah, right.
I don't know, because I've like talked to artists about like their feelings on AI art, and it's like it feels super hopeless. Like they feel like genuine despair about all these hours they spend trying to get really good at art. Now there's people who will like openly degrade their art and be like, "Oh, you're worthless. You know, you should. You know, why would I pay for?" It's like, granted, these are people that wouldn't ever pay for art, so there's not a lot of sense in being upset about it. Jesus Christ, this spell sucks. I just can't stand to use the same fucking soul arrow for all of my playthroughs of all of these games. But God, this spell is bad.
It occurs to me maybe I should have spent these runes. But it's fine.
Hey, what are you gonna do, die?
Maybe. I'm on my way, dude.
It was hilarious to watch him spurg out on the whole woke takeover of Marvel 2015, 2016. What do you mean by 2017? What do you mean by spurg out?
Spurg out. Well,
I feel like his takes once upon a time were... Jesus. Give me. That's the jellyfish shield if you want it. I don't know.
I'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? I found a dagger on the floor. Take it. Because we're never going to do Kenneth Height's quest.
I mean, I doubt that it's better than my dagger I already started with.
Maybe. Do I not have the game hooked? Sorry, it wasn't pointing to the game, so it was just like freaking out. Yeah, I just don't like... I don't like doing any of the quests. Otherwise you would have access to a good dagger, so I feel bad, so take this. I don't know if it's better than your dagger. The weapon art certainly isn't as cool, but it increases the damage of your spells by 10% if you're holding it. So it just like makes obvious sense as like something to use. Like if you upgrade it, maybe it'll be good or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Oh. Horse angle. Is that a headless giant? Yeah, I guess it is. But yeah, I mean that guy's from the video. Trisha used to watch him a bunch, and like his takes seem to be like pretty good once upon a time, you know. But I just like I just kind of sense that eventually, like if he's like pro AI art, I just kind of I don't know. I don't see. In like a comic sphere, I don't see him like being I don't know. Like I don't see how that's gonna like work out, right? For him or any like if he I don't know. I don't see people like
So, the crumbling lands.
was that the one?
I assume. So
Okay. I just didn't know, because there's 4 of them, so I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Did it let you go there? Or did you use your key on it?
I don't have a key.
But what was the pop-up just now?
It was saying I didn't have a key.
Oh, okay. Now, which one was it? Oh, why don't you come up here and get a key?
Fair enough.
I have a key, but you might as well get a second one in case you want to go exploring.
Ah, I see.
One of the different portals. Man, the cosmic aura is so cool. So definitely not as powerful as the other ones, though. What is this one? Okay, that's Chapel of Anticipation. Is that the Crumbling Lands down there?
Yeah, it was the first one we passed by right here.
Okay. Let's crack it open. Woo-yoo.
Yay! Now we go to the Gravity Sanctum. He has become quite unhinged. It's that this fear of comics as a hobby, you find content from various walks of life, which is how I found Van's channel. This Zach guy is jaded and I can't watch. That is unfortunately what happens to a lot of people after they've been consumed by a lot of political content, and especially forced to make it just to like make a living and get attention on their own personal comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would see, like, Trisha kind of... Like, it would, like, sync Trisha's mood to work on the stuff. So it was like... You know...
Yeah.
I was always kind of, like, advising Trisha to, like, sort of pivot from it, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that do solely political content. They make a lot of money, you know? They get a lot of views and stuff because they're, you know, giving people a breath of fresh air. Me, personally, I would never want to do political content, but
It's not super fun.
at the same time, like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't want to, like,
Try to hide.
yeah, but not even that. It's like I would want people to generally know, like, my general take on stuff, sort of. Like who I am.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Because, like, you know, who you are, what you believe, it does affect your writing.
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
Take, for example, that Japanese guy who did Garden of Words and 5 centimeters a second and Your Name and everything. Super popular, right? But he's a director that works with a whole team and has, like, studio restrictions. But he himself has said in interviews, despite... Oh, fuck, I turned off Astral Alignment. Christ. He himself has said in interviews that he has been rejected many times, and so he doesn't feel like it's realistic for someone to not be rejected by a girl, right?
Yeah, and it's quite something to say when you're known for writing romance.
Right. I mean, 5 centimeters per second is a gigantic waste of time. Don't watch it. It will only, like, make your day worse. That's a perfect spell for ending those guys, because it explodes after.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it will only make your day worse. It's so depressing. But, like... And, like, even if you're depressed and you watch it, and then you're like, oh, man, this guy understands me. This is so real because I'm depressed. It's like, well, it shouldn't be real. Fix it. Stop being depressed.
The real life shouldn't be depressing. Fix that.
It's like this whole thing where it's like really smart people aren't depressed because they can figure out a way to not be.
Yeah, right.
It's like there's this weird worship of depression where people are like, oh man, I'm so intellectual, bro, so I'm like really depressed. Oh, I wish I could be a dumb person who doesn't get depressed. And it's like, yeah, literally me, like a couple years ago, but I was retarded. You know?
We all change.
It's like...
We realize how stupid we were for going a bit overboard.
Yeah.
And letting our depression define us.
Okay, so I guess we go this way.
I guess so.
Blast this guy. Alright, I need to know if I can fall inside these windows. Follow my legacy. Oh, no, you can't fall in the windows. Okay. Gravity. It goes down. This whole place is sacrilege. It do not go down.
It don't go down.
I will make it fall. For I am the Lord of Gravity. Voices of a Distant Star. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Always the coolest titles, huh?
Yeah. I'm glad for the recommendation not to watch it. I've had enough depressing romance anime for a happy ending. You know, it's funny. What's it called? Like, Your Name. It's like he talked about being pushed into making it like a happy ending. And so, wait, is Your Name the one with the environmental stuff, or so?
No, you're thinking of Weathering with You.
Weathering with You, yeah. So Weathering with You.
That doesn't have a happy ending, though.
I don't know. I think it's a happy ending if environmentalists are sad.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be more like melancholic and thoughtful or something.
I have a real like passion for the environment, and I really like. Wow, see, I've never noticed this. You can go this way.
Yeah. You want to go the other way? I just figured that I'd get the grace first.
Yeah, we should fight the boss.
Okay. In that case, I'll rest.
In that case, I'll rest. How about that? I was brought here from Clownfish TV. Oh wow, they're like a big channel, aren't they?
Yeah. It says on my YouTube that a lot of people who watch my channel also watch Clownfish.
Cool.
It's because we covered a lot of the same news around the same time, but obviously they took off much better than I did.
Yeah.
So good on them. But they do the same kind of style of videos that even I used to do way back in the day, where we just read an article and then give our take on it. Which is a very easy style of video to do, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is why I did it, but you know.
Also, I'm glad I could help Lowry to give you a recommendation not to watch a depressing romance thing, because I have been destroyed by far too many of those. All right, so what's the strategy? All right, you go in there. All right, and then you tell me what to do. Command me. Oh wait, where's the like the knightly bow?
Alright.
I don't have it, so. Or what should I do?
You just rely on Dan fans.
Should I go in the fight?
Yeah, go ahead. Why
Okay.
are you...
I don't know, I'm defaulting to your authority. All right, what do I do now?
I don't know. Hit him with rocks?
Rocks? You got
I
it.
don't know what kind of spells you got.
You got it, pal. Rocks it is.
pretty good. Good job.
Only due to an excellent commander.
Oh, you're dead?
All you.
You goof. Alright, first try 0 to. Well, maybe one day. But.
Hopelessness. That's the rot I got. I dislike that lol the doomer pilled crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the tree sentinel helm. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, no, I do. It's so ugly. Just like from the back, it looks bad. It's just like a bush. I got a style max.
Yeah. I wish they'd let you exchange like capes from other armors and, you know, do a little bit more customization with your.
Yeah, there's a whole menu, but you know, there's a mod for transmogging, but like, man, this mod is so shaky as it is. I just fucking know it wouldn't be compatible with this.
Yeah.
They have like a thing on their like mod page. They're like,
Gabe, that just says, though I've yet to see your name, I own the Blu-ray for it. You should see it. It's pretty good. It is genuinely a good movie.
invite a bitch over, slap it on, get out a kayak, and fucking raft over to the bed. How about that? How about that for a plan?
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I should do less damage. I fucking murdered that boss. I feel bad. I feel like I should do less.
Unfortunately, I can't really do more because I'm playing on hard mode.
The faith.
Yeah. Legitimately.
Yeah, I kind of want to switch up my spells a bit, but I don't know. So with this thing on, I have plus 30 casting speed, which is good. I wish I had a list of all the armor in this mod. Solid plan? Thank you. I am a master planner. I don't know, maybe mind. Maybe I'll go grab frost sorceries for next time. I'll switch it up from stoning everything to death. Although we were thinking of doing a fire and ice thing. If we did fire and ice, you would want to do oh, I already have max casting speed, don't I? Because it's 30 and 30, that would be 70, yeah, so I have the Radagons thing. I don't know, maybe more mind? Nah, fucking give me the intelligence.
Yeah.
That's what we need, baby.
If you want to know my quick opinions on the other movies that he made, Weathering with You I disliked strongly. Suzume was pretty okay, although very bare bones, and Garden of Words is mostly a garden of fucking nothing.
Garden of Words. Alright, listen. Watch Garden of Words, English dub, just watch the final speech. Oh. Don't even listen.
I think I crashed.
I don't think you did. Isn't that minimized in the bottom?
Well, I didn't minimize it, so...
Yeah, I don't know what that is with your computer where you can't unminimize something.
I didn't minimize it in the first place.
No, I know, but I've not minimized things before and then... Oh, no. No, there's something wrong. Oh, it looks like it's back. Maybe?
all I can do is just fucking quit out. It won't let me open up the game. So.
Is that the one about the foot fetishist? Hey, listen.
Yes.
Listen, pal. It's still good.
There's one good scene in it,
No.
and that's how they
No.
end the movie.
No.
So
No,
he thinks that it's good, but it's not.
Listen. No, I never said it's good. All right.
Well, you just did.
No. I
Retracted?
there's no proof of that. Listen.
Okay.
That final monologue is really strong in the English
Yes.
dub, but I read his original script through a translator, right? It's not in the original script. The original Japanese script does not have it. So...
Well, it has something similar, but it's not the same.
No, but it's like it's different enough that like the key parts of the speech that I thought were really strong thematically do not exist in Japanese. They are not touched on. And so in reality, the localizer is the master writer that put together that monologue because it doesn't exist in the Japanese version. The subtitle version says something kind of different, and when you take his original script and you run it through like Google Translate, line by line, I was looking for anything that would like kind of come to some of the themes touched on, and it's just not there. And it's such a good speech. So the plot is essentially pretty creepy, but like if you watch enough anime, you'll be sort of like deadened to it. So it's like, yeah, whatever. But essentially, it's a guy. By the way, the whole concept of waggy wag, hey doggo. Sorry. The whole plot is like he wants to not go to college, and he wants to become a cobbler. Like, he wants to make shoes for a living. And people treat him like he's stupid. But in reality, he's way fucking smarter than those retards going to college, taking out $200,000 to get a useless degree instead of getting a fucking job. People and when he makes the shoes, there's girls who are like, oh, that's so cool, I want one. And it's like, that is a successful business, right? He's just starting, he's made his first shoe, and people are like, oh, that's so cool, I want handmade shoes. You know, like, that is success, right? He is way more successful than all these fucking retards that are going to spend like 4 years making no money. It's like, yeah. Anyway, that. So the whole premise is that he's somehow a moron for wanting to do that with his life because it's like an atypical sort of career path, but in reality it's so weird that they're all like that he's like upset about it. But the final monologue, and then essentially he skips school because he's not going to use school in making shoes, and so he goes to this park, and it's a super beautiful park, and my god did they make it beautiful. They have this amazing ambient rain noise, and it's like based on a real park you can go to, and you can look at feet there. So he makes shoes, so they have a lot of shots of him like putting women's feet into shoes and like really focusing on the feet and stuff. And so, you know, it's kind of catering to a certain crowd. I must suspect.
Miyazaki would love it.
I suspect Miyazaki would like this this movie. Also, oh hey, Cast Smash 64, and I think Gil might be onto something as well. It probably is a little foot fetishy, but you know what? Shh, don't worry about that. Now, the other part of it, so the monologue at the end. So I'm jumping around. So he at this park he goes to where he's skipping school. He meets this woman there, and she's a little older, but he doesn't really know how much older. And they make friends with each other, and they kind of get close. And there's like sort of a little bit of like romantic tension there, and you're like, oh, maybe he's gonna like get with this girl. Maybe it's like a love interest. You know, you're kind of thinking whatever. And then it's revealed that she is much older. So she's like 30 and he's like not of age. Like
Well, she's a teacher at his school.
Yes, but she is constantly skipping school because someone made the accusation that she slept with a student. And she's like embarrassed about that accusation. And so she's taking tons of sick days, and he doesn't show up a lot at school, so they haven't seen each other at school. And because by happenstance both of these fucking God damn it. I hit jump, but it's just like...
It's alright.
Everything is very delayed because I want to play on the big screen, and the big screen has catastrophic delay with this new dual monitor setup. Lesson of Garden of Words, don't go to college, become a cobbler. Correct. Now, this woman, right? Before it's revealed that she's a teacher, he kind of understands that she's older, and you, as the audience, you don't know she's a teacher. You don't know it's like creepy, right? They're sort of.
You kind of know that she's an older woman.
Yeah,
just
you
by
know,
looking at her,
right?
but...
You know that she's older, but you don't know how much, and the narrative purposely obfuscates that from you, so that you can feel the sort of shock with the character when he realizes that she's not only is she older than him. It would be different. She wouldn't be perceived as old if she wasn't a teacher, right? Ah, fuck. Oh, no, got it. But
well, it's the fact that she is a teacher that it changes the dynamic that he had with her. He thought it might have been romantic, but then he starts to think, oh, well, she was just treating me like a kid.
Yeah, so he kind of makes a little bit of a play, like he kind of makes a little bit of an advance or something, and it...
Well, he says, I love you to her.
Yeah, it's sort of like rebuffed in a way or whatever, and then he leaves, and she reads a poem that he wrote, which I believe is the same in Japanese, and the poem was pretty good. It's something called a tanka, which we don't really do in English, so it doesn't really make any sense, but it sounded. It sounded good, and the delivery was super good in English. Whoever the voice actor was, super solid. I looked up.
Oh yeah, he was a great voice actor.
Yeah, I looked up who it was. It's like this fat bearded guy, and I was like, wow, guy's got a fucking.
He's got a voice.
He's got a great way to throw his voice. Anyway, she runs after him, and then after he leaves her apartment, and then he's like, shitty writing where he says like, I changed my mind, I don't love you, etc. But then it goes into like a really nice bit of prose where he's like, oh god, what does he say? He's like, something like, you're a teacher, what were you thinking, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's such a good angle right there. On your screen you have a... Oh, maybe it's just because it's filtered gold and you're at the... Oh no, you just have a totally different color on your screen.
Yeah, I do.
Trisha has like a golden hue to this angle, but me, I'm just floating on my ass. I guess you are too, but it doesn't look like that on Trisha's screen. She's like, he goes, you're a teacher, what were you thinking... What's wrong with you? Why didn't you tell me something along those lines, where he's upset because, as Trisha said, the dynamic has changed, where he's sort of at odds with his teachers who are putting this emphasis on academia rather than a trade job, which is what he wants to go into, and making him feel stupid about his decisions, etc. So then he goes, great line, the best line of the whole monologue, and it's not in Japanese. It's the localizer, and I figured out who wrote it. It's some random Japanese guy who like localizes stuff into English. He's worked on 3 projects. He produces nothing of his own that I could buy. There's no social media for me to follow. I found his website he uses as a sort of LinkedIn, and that's as far as I could go, right? I forget what the fuck this guy's name was, but I figured out who wrote it, right? Because I was so obsessed. It was such a good line. He goes, so tell me, goddammit, tell me that little boys should run along to school. Tell me that you hate me. Go on, say it, listener. Because she sat there and listened to his problems, but didn't say that she was a teacher, she had these problems, etc. And so he felt exposed that he hadn't heard her problems.
Thought you'd indulge in the kids' fantasies for a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and he's like, how could you sit there listening to my dreams or something like that? It was really good. It's a very quotable monologue, and it was good. It was really good, and the guy who wrote the movie didn't write it. But it was really good. Go on, say it.
But yeah, most of the movie is very boring, though. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, most of the movie is pretty boring. And there's a scene where he gets like beat up, and that's never rectified. It's never sort of like followed up on. It's just like, just a shitty feeling that you have. It's I would skip everything in the movie actually, other than like
the monologue.
Go look up some like lo-fi music that uses the background as like the bench in the movie with the rain going.
Yeah.
And
right.
you've basically got the whole atmosphere of the movie, and just like leave that on for an hour, and then
then watch the monologue.
Watch the monologue, English dubbed. It's really good. It's really good. The delivery is really strong.
Yeah.
And
I do gotta say though, you know, like children who chase lost voices, voices of a distant star. Whoever is coming up with these titles is fantastic.
oh yeah.
I gotta hire them to title some of my comics, because like I want to watch just because of the title alone. It gets me curious.
I'll give a watch for how passionate Chatham speaks about it, followed by nervous biting nails, followed by whoa. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Okay, skip the whole movie. Skip all the weird shit and just watch that monologue. It's good. The delivery is really strong. And Trisha always... I played it like 60 times, and Trisha was like, man, the mixing is so bad. And it is. The music is way too loud. It's hard to hear the speech, but the speech is well written.
And of course there's rain in the background.
Yeah, there's tons of rain. There's rain the entire movie. You think you're watching like fucking Heavy Rain, the PS triple game. Where the fucking kid's like drowning in the sewer pipe. Yeah, so you wanna fire it up?
Fire it up.
Fucking do it. What movie's being skipped? I had to get dinner. Yeah, Garden of Words. Skip the whole movie. Watch the monologue at the end. It's great. So tell me, goddammit, tell me that little boys should run along to school. Go on, say it. Say something for the change. And then she sobs. If you can't understand what she says afterwards, she sobs, "You saved me," and I can only understand that because
I was so scared.
Yeah, so she was like afraid of the embarrassment of like there was a rumor spread that she was sleeping with a student, which, you know,
and then ironically she fell in love with another student.
Yes.
There's a lot of irony to the movie in general.
King Ghidorah. Well, this is like real like Goodwill King Ghidorah, you know? He's missing heads. He used to have like tons of heads. You know, you're going back in time and he's still a shitty. It really makes no sense. I would have loved to see... I think the DLC should have a fully regenerated, all the heads, super sick, fucking crazy, impossible to beat King Ghidorah. Because there's so many stumps.
They should add a phase 2 where like they have astral heads that come out or something. Like that.
Oh
those
yeah.
Extra heads.
Like he revives fully.
Yeah.
He should show up in the DLC, and just like once you finally beat him, he then like regenerates into his like original form or something.
Yeah.
Fucking passed it. Man, I remember Chat was with me the first time I beat this guy. I didn't even know where he was, but Chat was telling me how to get to him.
Alright, so what's the plan, huh?
I like the romance in Garden of Words. Fair enough. I don't know if I did, but I really like that final
like,
speech.
They don't end up together or anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just like say they like each other and then they go their separate ways.
Alright. Here's where are we just gonna nuke this guy? Yeah, we're gonna nuke this guy. Cause fuck his phase 2. Oh, you're fucking really
I'm fucking going for it.
I'm want to see if I can tank a lightning. Okay. Yeah, he's going for you on all the lightning. Is that gonna even reach him? Oh my god, it doesn't reach him. You fucking kidding me?
His hand was in the way, so I couldn't dodge.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Fair play, good sir.
Yes.
Few older titles. Oh my god, I haven't watched Big O still. I said I was going to once I finished like crunch time over like Horizon Quest and stuff. We should watch Big O.
What is Big O?
Big O has just like the sickest like Toonami trailer, and I have no fucking idea. It's like Batman, but he's in a mech.
Oh.
A big fucking mech, like the biggest mech,
Big O.
like bigger than fucking Gundams. He's just like this huge fucking city crushing thing. It's like,
Alright, I'm down.
and the Toonami trailer was so good. I even now I like tracked it down to go listen to it like a couple years ago. I was like, fucking Tom from Toonami telling me about how sick it is. Oh, going to sleep. Oh, you want me to put the controller on the table for everybody so you can feel the vibration at home? Just like put your head right on the speaker, and then you'll.
Is it good vibrations?
Well, you know, all these fucking Coomers turned vibration into like some sort of like masturbation thing. You gotta get it. They're fucking ruining everything. It's porn brain retards.
Yeah.
Not you. It's the fire. The fire started before you.
We didn't start the fire.
Ooh. Cinematic, huh, guys? Do you want me to put the controller on the microphone if we die?
Oh, you're so cute. Give me a lazy wag.
The dog
So
just like
funny.
sprawled out, but since we said he was cute, he just like
He just thumps his tail.
he just
a
like
little.
yeah he just like thumps his tail.
He's too lazy. But he just wants you to know that he's happy. That you gave him a little attention.
I remember I said like the name Big O to someone, and that it was like an anime that I remember from like a million years ago, and they were like, huh, they named it that. And I was like, what, because orgasm? Shut the you fucking porn brain. It's like they couldn't handle that being the name of the show, and it's like,
So silly.
there was oh man, there was like alright, you go first, and then I'll fucking cosmic this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Getting it. Come on, be in range. Oh, did I forget to drink? I did. Give me the stagger. Give me the stagger.
Ooh, man, all of his moves just kind of one-shot me.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to do a no-hit run here. Because I have not been leveling up health.
I like the show so much, I even have Roger's watch. I vaguely remember from like the one episode or two episodes I caught a million years ago. There's something about the watch, but I don't remember. God. I want a Dorothy figure, a nice poster print. Man, it's so cool that like art has kind of gone in this way where, you know, people will like an old IP and then they'll pay an artist to make a print of it, you know? It's kind of cool. Oh, should we be upgrading our stuff? Oh, I only have I have a +9, but we
I
haven't.
don't have the summer stones that I need. I
Um,
don't think so, anyway. Oh, I do have 2 large summer stones, so I can upgrade it a little bit.
yeah, you could also see if
Yeah, why don't we go upgrade our stuff then?
it feels like a big fight, right?
I mean, yeah. Might as well go in with our best.
Unfortunately, Never's watch does not call the gigantic mech. Yeah.
Quit praying. I need to upgrade stuff.
Yeah, get to work, bitch. God, this guy looks so awful. Why couldn't they make it cool?
I forgot.
I don't have ancient. I don't have colossal. I don't have any of this shit. Oh, can I drop crafting materials? Yeah, I can. Okay. So I might have. I don't know. I might be able to buy somber domber stuff.
All right, I'm fully upgraded. Well, you know.
I can
since
buy
get
large
points.
somber. Here, let me.
Oh, I don't need large somber anymore.
For the other dagger though.
Oh, you want me to use the other dagger?
It's worth trying out, right? Like, just upgrade it a couple times and see what you get. You know, see if the damage is anywhere near where you need it to be.
I suppose I can try.
All right, here, let me drop.
Whoops.
And then I have a great somber actually. I don't know. But yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'll save it because I might want to upgrade a frost thingy.
Alright, I need more rooms.
Oh, is the Earthsteel dagger regular smithing stones?
That was not enough. Yeah. As it turns out, yes.
Oh, so I just dropped you the wrong materials. Okay, hold on. What kind of smithing stones do you need?
Now I need great smithing stone.
Okay, I got 5 of those.
Sweet.
I think you might need 6, but give that a shot. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have the cool weapon art, but the cool weapon art doesn't really do any damage.
One more if you have it?
I don't have another.
That's fine.
What's the comparison on the damage? It has the same move set. Well, click on one and then like hover over the other. Press A and then go to the right. So that's just like hit Y. So that's like 584, and then if you go to the right, so it's like 184 more damage on the Blade of Calling. Oh, but that goes up to plus 25, so theoretically that could get more.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, the Earthsteel would make you do 10% more damage, which is actually a lot of extra damage, I suppose. But in high school, everyone was a Coomer retard. Yeah.
They still are.
Sounds accurate. I think I'm gonna swap this for another 5% damage. I don't know, you know, in boss fight mode we'll do this. I hate having like a million auras on me, but for 10% stronger rocks.
Oh yeah, what was the grace called that we were at?
Called like
Dragon's Rest? I assume since you lie down, I don't know.
yeah, that would make sense. There's normally no grace there, so it's like, oh no. No, there's no way. It's Heart of the Storm for sure.
Okay.
It's gonna be all glitched out because that's not a real bonfire. According to a community chainsaw. What?
Community chainsaw? I'm sorry.
Chainsaw shouldn't be allowed to be read by men since it
Oh, Chainsaw Man.
is meant exclusively for women. Damn, people are going nuts. Chainsaw Man is meant for women?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
Need more context.
I think a community chainsaw spoke and said it shouldn't be allowed to be read. It as in like the clown thing. Okay, I see. Let me banish you. Who's gonna stop me from reading it? Yeah, I mean, man, oh fuck. I can't even map travel there alone. I canceled myself.
Oh wow, the matriarch even had a remembrance. I didn't notice.
The matriarch? Oh.
Yeah, she has a remembrance, so you can like get her outfit and weapon.
Let's see what that does. Perhaps.
I mean, I wouldn't want her outfit considering it's all skin.
Well, she dropped her outfit when she died.
Oh yeah, I guess she did.
So, let's see.
So it's probably spells and weapon.
So power from remembrance. Her sword inflicts soul burn, which I think is the black flame effect.
Yeah, that is the sickle.
Equipment from champions, trash. Okay.
All right.
Oh man, I remember at college, people were talking about Keijo, and some girl like confronted me.
Oh, did you open your world?
No, I didn't yet. Some girl like confronted me and was like, "Do you know about this? You watch anime? Do you know about this?" And I was like, "No, what the? I have no fucking idea what that is." And she was like, "Oh, sorry." Yeah, should be sorry. Why are you bothering me with this? And then like some.
Anyone who takes Keijo seriously has never clearly watched the show. Like,
Someone was like super excited about it, and they were like trying to show me. I was like, why the fuck would I watch this like weird like hentai shit? Like I just didn't. I was like, what the fuck is it? Why would I know? I was like, I just couldn't understand like why it was like anyone gave a shit, and it was like early on in like freshman year. I was still like, no, you should watch good anime. And I just like and by good anime I meant like, you know, like Vampire Hunter D or something like that, like
yeah,
something, or like Full Metal
days.
Alchemist or something. Yeah, like I just I didn't have room in my heart for like yeah, I mean because it's a good hentai show. It's really funny. Yeah, it's really good.
It's really funny, but it's, you know, it's good because it is funny, and people just thought it was some sort of softcore porn, but I really don't view it that way because it's kind of
No, it's not.
It's kind of hard to take it in that way because it's all jokes.
And even if it is like pleasant to look at like boobies and stuff, it's not. That's obviously not like the
intention.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't know, like some people like kind of get a little mystical with like quote unquote pornography, but and like obviously there's like a certain effect of like fucking, you know, porn brain people like just unable to function. Like there was that stupid thing where it was like alright, we're getting big rocks on this bitch. Big rocks. I'm drinking. More rocks coming, more rocks coming.
I couldn't even see it because of all the effects around.
Man, that bargain bin King Ghidorah motherfucker.
I feel ya.
Disney stock is the lowest in at least a decade. Sick.
Not good enough. Gotta be lower.
Lawmakers in Florida don't like him too, so like, getting fucking shit on. The Blue Eyes Twin Dragon, by the way, what a busted effect. Like, do you know what that like? It's like a bonkers.
I remember you telling me it was very good.
So it's just like, if you have the Blue Eyes Twin Dragon in your fusion deck, you can just fuse it together without a fusion card, just by like taking the like two Blue Eyes in your hand and like putting them in the graveyard. So you could just fuse it out of nothing with no other cards. You could just like, oh, it's fused, and you just put it on the field, and it can attack twice and has like 3,000 attack and whatever.
Yeah, the attacking multiple times is fantastic.
So you don't have to tribute, don't have to like, it's not even like summoning 2 regular blue eyes. It's like, it just comes out, and there's risk to it, right? Because if someone just removes it, someone just uses fissure or something, like you're down the 2 blue eyes you could have summoned. But I don't know, it's strong. I mean, throwing stuff in your graveyard is also an easier way of summoning it sometimes. So it's like, oh yeah, I got spells and shit to put on. I don't know why I bother putting on the regeneration. I get one-shotted by everything, but you know what? Let's throw it on anyway. Gives a shit. Oh, if you're getting one-shotted, maybe.
Well, I just can't see the lightning.
Oh man, you're going so.
What?
You went way too early.
Okay. Well, you didn't tell me that I needed to do anything.
I don't know. Good luck. I ran out of stamina because I had to run after you. Yeah, I didn't have the juice to kill this guy. Don't worry. I'll put down a distortion field and be totally safe. You'll be staggered. Oh.
Yes.
This is the most lively I'd seen Danfan and Chatham in a while. They usually play in silence.
Well, only
You be
when
silent.
I'm super tired. When I work all day, and then I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this stream, but I'm like half dead, then I'll be silent for most of the stream, yes.
Adam, is it good/bad? I watch vanilla hentai. Well, if by vanilla you mean like vanilla ice cream having sex, I am slightly concerned. But if by vanilla you mean just like not insane like
Just
tentacles,
like two people who actually like each other doing it missionary style or some shit.
or like not like a frog eating someone alive, I would say yeah, that's probably a good thing. It's like
It's hard to find vanilla hentai these days.
Trisha over here assessing the hentai market.
I mean, like, I don't watch any of it anymore.
But anyway, like you can like
Anything you want to tell me before I run at him?
no, it's fine. I needed to buff before I you like reinforce behaviors and stuff and like your attractions to things. Like there's sort of an idea that like you have some sort of like secret fetish that you discover, but it's not, I don't know, like if that's like 100% accurate, because you reinforce behaviors. So
Well, like, porn wants you, like, porn websites such as Pornhub want you to be into more shit so that you'll keep clicking. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is.
oh fuck,
He chose you.
I was trying to like activate it again, but it's faster to roll. Damn.
That's what I call a damn fan.
Yeah, I think like
Consume spicy content responsibly. You know what? That's a good saying.
yeah, I think like a good way to look at it is that you're like sort of managing you're managing a certain amount of like your brain, kind of like you're managing what you're attracted to, sort of. So if you're like watching like something super deranged, then like not super great. Because there's a lot of discussion about like banning porn and like the evils of porn, etc. I don't really. I don't like super buy into that, but like there's a middle ground, right? Like there's some people who are like obnoxiously like pro porn, I guess. They're like
the
coomers, yeah, where it's like everything becomes like related to porn. Like there was like that video of that girl being like, haha, trad wife is like a porn term, and it's like, no, it's a
it's a term before porn.
It's a trad isn't traditional. It's like, what, you think that's a porn term just because all you do, like your fucking personality is based on watching porn?
All you've seen it was in porn, so you assume like that's where everybody else got the term from, because that's where I heard it. But really, it just like reveals more about them.
Yeah.
Watching shitloads of porn.
I got Shrek. I bet you could nail this guy with an Elden Stars. Radagon's Wings of Light is very fancy, though.
Yeah.
This is where I fall out with the conservatives. Banning porn is as silly as banning alcohol. I enjoy my alcohol and spicy content in moderation, as all people should. Yeah, I mean, but like,
drink responsibly too. In fact, treat porn
right.
like alcohol.
Right.
You just enjoy it responsibly.
You know, the thing
Don't
is,
let
though,
it control your life.
there was some study where people are like, oh well, like having wine increases something, it's good for you or something.
Oh,
but
yeah, having wine is good for you.
That
was bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It was like, but every time someone said that, I was like, that would mean that drinking grape juice is good for you, so drink grape juice instead. And like everybody, without ever looking back at the study, would be like, no, I saw it on the news, and it's like, okay, well, not, you know.
And then you have all the moms with their boxes of wine, just like chugging it down, like it's good for me.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I mean, I kind of.
Yeah, and then
now,
you had the people who thought weed cures cancer.
And like coming from someone who doesn't drink, right? I think kind of all alcohol is just kind of bad for you. And I know that's like very teetotalery. I have the buff, by the way, so don't die.
I have the buff too. So why don't we both buff? And then I'll go die.
Alright. Well, let's not run, okay? And then once we get to those pillars, well, you book it in, all right?
Okay.
All right, go for it. Go. Oh no, he's aggroed on me. Oh no, he's aggroed on you. Oh, I didn't drink. Wow, he somehow didn't hit me.
That is quite a miracle.
And obviously, like, you can handle alcohol responsibly and have it not cause you any problems. But
of course, yeah.
I used to be a bit of an odd rebel, I suppose, because I was like, fuck, man, it's just like so impossible to like actually dodge that. The best way to dodge it is just spam,
Spam roll?
No, spam, Bloodhound step.
Or spam your teleport?
I tried. Drinking grape juice is probably good for your antioxidant and stuff. It is, theoretically, yeah. Obviously, most grape juice has tons of sugar, too, so it's like, you know. It is literally poisoning you. Yeah, I mean, you are intoxicated, right?
also, I hate the notion that because I say I don't drink or I'm not watching porn, people look at me like I'm anti-fun or something.
Yeah.
Like I got a big stick up my ass. It's like, well, I like being sober, and I have a boyfriend.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and I've heard, I don't know, I've heard some people, like, be like, oh, well, I have social anxiety or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, ideally, you could just, like, cut out all, like, bad things, etc. But I don't know. You sort of, like, mitigate your own risks and stuff. But, I don't know. I think there's, like, there's definitely, like, a difference between, like, pretending like it's... Alright, so I'm gonna just get... Alright, go for it. There's, like, a difference between pretending like it's, like, actively, like, health food versus...
Oh man.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know he's swinging at you.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna swing. I was surprised. I hit dodge, but I just wasn't quick enough.
Yeah. Best option, just eat grapes? Yeah.
Yeah, just eat fruit. You fucking fatty.
You theoretically cut out all vices, but at that point you've also cut out a lot of enjoyment from life. Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
I don't know, I don't think I enjoy life any less, though.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. Just,
It's like one of those things where people are like, oh, you don't know what you're missing, and it's just another form of peer pressure, really.
I don't know, yeah, I just, like, I don't know, I've been at parties where, like, people, their whole life is just, like, fucked, and they're like, like, I was at this one party, and this guy comes in the door, and he's like, I just blew my whole, like, he's like, I blew my whole paycheck on, weed, booze, and lottery tickets, woo! And, I'm just like, man, stop sucking, dude. Like,
gotta get some suck.
he's, like, kind of joking, right? But it's just like, man. I kind of look forward to the financial savings of never drinking, at least. And, like, I can spend more money on fucking anime and video games. You gonna get me with that? Oh no, he's gonna give me this.
Oh, damn it. Ooh. I was in the dodge animation verse today.
Man, this guy took a ton of damage there, but it's just not... Please stop. Oh, no, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Ah, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Don't be like that.
Come on, man.
Get me out of here, get me out of here.
Man.
I believed.
Yeah, this guy's face, too, is quite something.
It's that what if mentality. Oh, yeah, the FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah, fear of missing out really gets to people.
It's good for selling things, but...
I've seen so many people ruin their lives over that concept.
Yeah.
There was this guy who like.
You won't know if you're gay unless you give me a suck. You could be missing out on some serious suckage.
This guy, he like broke up with his girlfriend freshman year because there was like a lot of opportunity to like sleep with random people, and so he broke up with his girlfriend. But I don't even know if he slept with anyone, if he really got busy with people. He just kind of, he's still alone, right? He's still miserable and alone, and yeah, it's life for that guy anyway. So I don't know. And that was like, he was so terrified of missing out on like banging bitches, and like, I don't know, kind of feel like that was a poor decision.
Kinda seems like it.
Alright, Briar Rose. Give him what's for. 1, 4? What do they even say when they say it?
Oh, damn it. Every time I think, oh, he's not gonna do it, he fucking does it.
You know, do we have...
I guess I should really just stop doing the long spells and do the quick stuff. It's just very demoralizing to do the quick stuff because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any damage, it doesn't do any stagger. It's like, it's just fucking garbage.
That breaks my heart. Well, if it makes you feel any better, he's a raging liberal. He's very pro-trans. And he's in and out of rehab all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I'm gonna use the fucking sparks and...
Oh, he did sleep with people because he got herpes.
It has a happy ending, guys. He got herpes.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not really friends with him, but like, I don't know, someone was talking about how like he got really mad because he thought someone said something that was like anti-trans or something. Fucking. He did have sex with people. He just also acquired a debuff.
Alright, I'm gonna go rune shards. At least it's quick so I can dodge after.
Looks cool too.
Yeah, I just won't be that much help, but you know what, you're doing most of the damage anyway, so... I'll just do the job of trying to draw his aggro, and we'll do it that way.
Yeah, he that guy smoked weed all the time, and then he got into, and that was just not good for him. I don't even know if he went into anything harder, but it just fucked him up. Well, hang on, let me okay. He needed like antipsychotics or something at some point. I don't know. Some people when they, I know it hits around that age, right? Like bipolar, but I think it was some people it's like really accelerated, like a younger age when they.
What? Oh, fuck you.
Man, what was I doing with that other character that I found a shard?
What?
remember now. There was like an easy to get shard. Enchanted fragment. If we could get the 50% lightning resistance charm, I think that would it'd go a long way.
It'd be funny if they had like immunity to lightning or something.
Oh yeah, I have a enchanted remnant. You want a bolt drake talisman? Or do you have a... Oh, you just have that kind. Okay, here. I'll craft you a bolt drake talisman. 50% lightning resistance. How about that?
Sure.
Worst that can happen with weed is a wicked great nap. I don't know. I've also seen people like really fuck their life up with just
getting addicted to it.
weed, yeah. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of it's sort of in a way similar to like MMO addiction, where it's not really like, it's not like you're like, it's not like you're physically addicted as much as you are just like it's usually connected to another problem in your life, like a lack of success financially is typically like
A lack of purpose.
yeah. But like we've watched people just totally degrade like through an overindulgence in weed. Like we had friends that like over COVID, it was like, you know, they were just never reachable to like talk or hang out or whatever, and it's like, you're not going to school, you're not working, like, you know, why can't you make it to D&D, right? And it's like, and finally when we got a hold of them like way later, they were just basically like, I wasn't sure if I was in it or not, and I was just like, ah, fuck it.
Well, I'm not going against them.
I don't know, it comes down to the person. Yeah. I don't know, but anyway, when we finally got a hold of them, we went for a walk with them. It was like, so what was going on? Like, what's the deal? How come like you never, you know, call me back or whatever?
Wow, he fucking whipped.
And they were like, oh, well, just like every single day, we would just get high and do nothing all day but eat and smoke weed. And we just couldn't, like, call people or talk to people or, like, play video games, whatever. They were just, like, sitting and being high and just,
what
like...
an existence.
And it's just, like...
Catatonic? Yeah.
It's also just, like... It's obviously not, like, isolated, too. Like, part of the reason is probably, like, just obesity, right? Just couldn't move around and stuff as easily, so they just kind of, like, laid around and were fat. You know? And stuff happens.
Sure.
But, so it's, like, not, you know... Gabe, you're heading out? I'm sorry to
Good night,
talking to...
babe.
Good night. Sorry to talk about bummer stuff. You're lovely. Also not lazy. Lazy people annoy me. Yeah. Yeah, I think that also is like part of it. It's it's one of those fucking. It's tough. Like when you see people like kind of lazy or like. It always bugs me when people are like their life is kind of fucked up, and I don't know, like their life is kind of fucked up, or they're fat or whatever. Yeah, run in there. It's I buffed early. Oh boy. Alright. This could be juicy damage.
Oh, yeah.
If we get a second stagger, it'll be legendary. Oh, come on. Alright, good luck. You got this. Oh, you're alive. Only 600 damage, not 620. And how much would Ghost Rider have to work overtime these days? Yeah, he'd have to put in some work. That's for sure.
Come on, this is X. Why are you so far?
I believe in you. I'm just gonna get a.
He did the laser thing. It was cool though. It was a cool way to die. Made me feel good.
Yeah, that's the thing with this boss, is like he's tough, but at least he's cool. Ah, Neaver said you can do it. He was wrong though.
No, he did a typo.
Ah.
So that's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had typed that correctly, I would have did it.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what he meant. Because it said you can do Y. And I was like, what was that?
Yeah. Mega Charizard X or Magician of Black Chaos? I have no fucking idea, man. Yeah, Neaver's like, I cursed you.
You misspelling fool. Alright. You having fun?
I'm just spreading fairy dust.
I can fly!
Whee! Oh, no. What looks cooler? I think the Magician of Black Chaos, I can't remember what he looks like, but I think he has shit tons of belts, and that's really a win, you know? That's just
a win in life.
That's a solid win in my book. Now he's going to transition into phase 2. If we could stagger him, it would be... Oh, he's not transitioning. He's casting his thing. Oh, we got this motherfucker. Oh, we got this motherfucker so bad. He's going to get staggered. And then there's just going to be one more salvo. Not even. You're gonna fucking dart him to death. Get it. He RNG to the rescue.
Hell yeah.
Total fucking luck.
Totally deserved.
Total.
Skill. All the skill in the world.
I think we should we should probably fight him again.
Oh yeah, it felt cheap.
Yeah, it did. Basically just.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Never forget reboot Wendy's happy thought involved her living alone, sad, and dying unloved. Incredible. There's so many, like, anti-feminist, like, women now. And it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it has a very, like, middle schooler vibe, because it's like the kind of shit that you understood was like cancer in middle school, like where you're like, yeah, Anita Sarkeesian is a lying bitch, and then like now there's these people who are like 30 and they're like, they told me that if I everything would work out, I'd be really happy in life if I just like fucking got run through like fucking
If I just let these men run a train on me, then I'd be very happy.
and it didn't work.
It didn't work. I'm so sad.
No one wants to marry me, and I want to have kids.
What happened? Was I perhaps lied to?
And it's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, kind of. I actually think I don't need intelligence. I think I need mind. Because if I could hit with more meteors, I could stun more effectively. That's like a whole 30. That's like a fifth of my total bar. So in a way, kind of what I need is this. With that talisman, I have max casting speed, so I don't need dex. Don't need any physical stats. I could probably use more health. That's probably a valid option in there. I'm just gonna throw it into mind. Placidusax is I accepted his identity as a rock. He just became one with my rocks. Oh, maybe I should have the shield talisman on. That seems appropriate. I wish this worked, but it doesn't seem to work. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It worked good when I was using wild swings as Sir Husbando, but I don't think it works as good if you're not hitting with a weapon.
This usually keeps you from just getting one-shotted, so... Gotta. Okay. Sorry about that.
Alrighty.
Oh, do we? Oh, we finally got one of these.
Yeah.
So we can take more damage, but deal more damage.
I mean, we already have some. I mean, I already have at least a bunch of different
Damage things?
Yeah, just increased damage with no
But
bad side effect.
Must. Glass cannon.
Must. Did you actually want to fight him again, or?
Not right now, but we should in the future, I think. But anyway, you got his fancy faith spell, so...
Fancy faith spell?
Holy fuck, that scared me. What, the turning the mic back on?
I guess we should get the remembrance, whatever.
Yeah. Get his fancy spell and show everyone how cool it is.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Sorry to frighten you folks.
Ire of the Dragon God. Go.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Alright, so where do we use Ire of the Dragon God?
Well, we can use it on the training dummy, right?
Oh yeah, we can. I think we should use it in a more excessive place. I know. I think it is the Rampart Tower in Stormvale Castle. Yeah, base Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a couple interesting ideas for mechanics. I wish they had gone a little more crazy with fusion and stuff.
Hey, babe.
Alright, so you see that bird over there?
Uh-huh.
Show him the ire of the dragon god.
Will do. Well, well, well. That's quite a bit. Oh. Oh my.
Yeah?
It didn't even use that much magic considering.
No, it doesn't. It's very cheap. That's a base game thing.
Yeah.
I wish it comboed. Because it's so long to activate, I wish you could like swing a couple
Yeah, it
times.
looks like you should be able to combo it, but no.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Now, I think the real let's check out some more of that actually.
Schmore.
Let's come along.
Yes, sure.
Now try it on like that guy. One of those guys down there.
You got it.
So I think everyone should see exactly the explosive radius of this thing.
Oh my.
So anyway, the invisible assassins in the liturgical town, that's my plan.
That's a good plan. I like your plan. They will get fucked. With lightning. But we should end the stream soon.
Oh, this is true. This is true.
So we can plan out our route for next time.
Yes, yes. and we have sinned greatly.
Yes, so
Talking
happy
about
stories.
bummer stuff. Oh, stream. I'm so sorry. I hereby vow, next stream, I am going to only talk about happy things. Man, I've been writing so much like fantasy. I'm in such a jovial mood. But it's hard because I can't talk about like the fantasy I'm currently writing because it's not done, you know?
Right.
But it's like I'm constantly like thinking about it. Well, a happy story. There was a good happy story a while ago. I just can't remember what it was. I already told it, I suppose, but it was happy enough for like a telling of.
Last time you told the story of how you met John.
No. But before that, there was one nights ago. I told it.
Hey, buddy.
Don't feel the need to force positivity. Negative topics are also interesting. Yeah, but like me, I don't want to like. They're interesting, yes, but like, I don't know. I don't think it's like super. Fuck yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think it's like super. Oh, is it? Yeah.
Can I get some suck?
There we go.
our middle school humor.
Just dragoning you from behind. We need a balanced diet of positive and negative discussion in our lives. Yeah. I am out of balance though. I don't know, like as a person and like I guess as like a like I don't know entity of like content and things. I kind of I don't know. I don't want to like focus on like bummer stuff all the time, you know? It's like I don't know, there's so much like so much super interesting like happy stuff. And I don't know, I like going to school and stuff like freshman year, I remember one of the first things I recognized was that like people had no hobbies. They had no interest in like video games and stuff. And I always attributed that as to like the reason why they were so fixated on like gay problems, basically, like whatever social thing. Wow, my graphics are so downgraded. I don't know why. Yours looks so much better. The fire looks like dog shit on my... Did I just like turn down my graphics at some point?
I don't know. I don't think it looks that much different.
Quality settings maximum. The dragon head seems to have so much detail on your screen though. The fire looks different.
It might just be the angle or something.
I don't know. It seems like a fuzzy dragon.
It might be your brightness.
I don't know.
If you're like over bright.
No? Right. Oh no, it's not sensitivity. Oh. Camera speed. Master volume. I don't even know
We
where
went over adjust brightness.
Where was
already. Right there. Oh, back. Adjust brightness.
Ah.
All the way down.
I didn't realize it wasn't just like a slider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm dead in the middle. Bro, you done with that set on the shake weights? Out of focus dragon sounds like a metal band. Sounds like a prog metal band, dude. that is very prog. Yeah, no, I don't know. it's not that I'm not interested in like negative topics, but like, man, I'd like to focus on more positive ones. I'd like to have a heavier lean towards like positive stuff. It's like I think part of it is like a lot of my brain power is like taken up by like what I'm currently writing. Like, so you know, it's like different concepts and stuff. So it's, but you know, I can't like talk about all those things because then I'm like, I feel like I need to like save them up and then like use them rather than like just talk about them. You know, it was really cool having my buddy John like read my entire book and then like talk to me for like a couple hours about all the different things he liked about it, because finally all these little concepts got to be used. It was interesting because like normally I can't talk about all these things except with like Trisha, and like Trisha doesn't always like get it, like what I'm going for, the different like things. Recently I posted about a thing that I'm planning on using in a book sometime soon, and it felt weird, you know, but it's like whatever. It's like a history thing. So there's like, I talked about it last stream, there's something called fire irons, which are big plates of iron that get put into fires, and then they're metal reliefs. So they're like a 3D image, and then the more pushed forward parts of the image will heat up faster and turn orange, and so it'll form like shading on an image, on a like, sort of intricate image that'll sit in the fire, and then as it cools, as the fire goes out, the iron will stay hot because it's been sitting in a fire the whole time, and then that will radiate heat into the house, so it'll like recycle some of the heat that would have just gone up in the chimney, etc. So you get more heat out of a fireplace by putting a fire iron in there. And I thought that was very cool, especially like the image changing. And there's another form of it where it would be smaller plates that would have a hole in them that it could be transported via a hook to other fires and like smaller studies and things. Can I invite John to our D&D, or would he manipulate us? No, he's not some kind of like master manipulator. He's got like the good kind of charisma, which is just like being nice. You know, it's like sometimes like you ever have those like moments in life where you're like trying to be nice and you just fail because you're just not quite charismatic enough for the situation, or you weren't working.
Yeah, people like assume that you're like not being genuine or something.
Or you just don't say.
You don't really like pull it off well.
Yeah, or you just don't say the right. I don't know. Like you just don't. Or someone's like upset and you just don't have the charisma to make them happy.
Feel
kind
better,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, like you just don't.
It's
It's another aspect of charisma that gets like overlooked, because like the most dangerous aspect would be the clever manipulator. But you know, man, you're super low res too. That shitty dragon on your hat. What a fucking cartoon piece of shit up there. Yeah. No, he's too busy though. Unfortunately, to play D&D. I would love to have him along. We should like run some kind of tiny session sometime soon. Would be see what else I can roll for. Although that is like a pretty cool item. Pretty cool object. Oh. Well, hello there. Who is the banished knight armor set with?
Oh.
Oh. Well, now, yes. Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Some suck?
Some sock?
Yes.
Would you like some flames coming out your ass?
That's how you know it was a good one. Oh, this is my favorite.
Oh yeah, you like the wall?
Yeah. Feels very cozy, like I could, you know, shoot arrows and stuff from behind this.
Protect me, senpai.
Of course. So anyway, oh, you know, I guess I told the story of like Hephaestus and Aphrodite the other night. I could end it on a mythological tale. There's Tyr and Fenrir. There's...
Tell the story of Strong Hans.
Oh, sure. So, so German fairy tales kind of get a bad rap. We should do a one-shot of World of Darkness, you, me, and Chaos. I think, honestly, since we only have 2 people, I think not to, like, totally pivot to a different game system, but yeah, you know what? You're probably right. We should do I should run a one-shot with just you 2 in World of Darkness, because it works so much better with a smaller party than it does with a bigger one. I think we should. Yeah, I agree. Next stream, we're gonna figure out what clan Chaos is gonna be. We'll because that'll work with 2 people way better, and that's kind of a good intro into like the role playing aspect of like RPGs. Yeah. We'll figure out. Yeah, we'll set it up in such a way that it's like that you guys already sort of know each other, so it's not like you have to meet each other in a tavern or something stupid. I'm calling it Chaos's Bruja. That's a solid, yeah. That's a solid guess. For some reason I just think of Gargoyle. But yeah, you might be right. Dude, do you remember the Nosferatu in Vampires Masquerade Bloodlines that would like turn porn stars into Nosferatu out of spite? You meet one and she gives you her like calendar or something from when she was a sexy lady. Anyway. You know, theoretically, Nosferatu, if they have enough money, they could just pay a Sumishi to flesh shape them into being beautiful. I'm the psychotic, punishing berserker that loves chickens. Yeah, you know what? I guess Lowry called it. You are a Bruja, huh? Anyway, it's good to have a Bruja. Brujas handle the entire combat side. Instead of the whole party having combat roles, it's just the Bruja role, and then you just win. Anyway, so yeah, German fairy tales get a kind of bad rap for being like super depressing, but it's not really true. In reality, they focus a lot on like sort of more traditional values, obviously, because, you know, older time when that was like more promoted. And then the other thing is like specialization. So like people being really good at something in particular, like min-maxing is like something you see a lot. So there's a fairy tale that has a lot of different forms, called Strong Hans. There's a lot of different versions of it, and I can't remember any right now, so I'll just make up essentially to give you the gist of it, right? So there once was a boy named named Hans, and he was strong, and that was what he was good at. He was good at being strong. And one day, Hans's father tells Hans to go take the cow out to pasture. And Hans says, "The cow doesn't like me. I'm not good with animals. I'm only good at being strong." And so his father says, "Well, then be strong and take the cow out to pasture." And so he goes out to the cow and he tells the cow, "Go out to pasture." And the cow says, "No, I want to stay in the barn." And so he picks up the cow and he carries it out to pasture and puts it down, and the cow eats the grass, and then he picks up the cow and carries it back to the barn at the end of the day. And his dad says, "Good job. Good job, strong Hans. You are strong, and that is why you succeeded." And then Hans likes a girl, and the girl sighs and says, "Oh, I wish I had a amaranth flower, but it only grows at the top of the mountain, and I can never see it, for I cannot climb to the top of the mountain." And other boys around Hans say, "Oh, wow, she's the prettiest girl in the village. I could climb to the top of the mountain and find the amaranth flower, and then bring it down and show her." And Hans thinks, "Oh no, she will not love me if I can't show her an amaranth flower. If only I could get to the top of the mountain, but I'm not good at climbing. I am only strong." And so Hans pushes over the mountain, and then he picks up the flower and shows it to her. And then she's like, "Oh my God, yay! I see the amaranth flower. I will marry you." And so he marries her, and they have a bunch of kids. And then Hans grows old, and death comes for him. And death says, "Strong Hans, you are strong, but being strong does not mean that you can evade death." And then Hans says, "No, I cannot evade death, but I am strong." And so he kicks death in the face, and then death runs away, because he is not as strong as strong Hans. And strong Hans literally lives happily ever after, because anytime death comes for one of his family members, he just punches it in the face and goes on living, because he is so strong. And that's like the end. And that's like basically the format it goes. It goes, a lot of times it'll go longer and longer and longer. It'll keep on doing, it'll ease into things that are ridiculous. Like it'll ease into picking up the cow, and then ease into knocking over a mountain, etc. And that girl grew up to be a titty shrimmer. You know what? I will never forgive that absolute whore for taking amaranth and making it her like username, so everyone associates it with fucking titty streamer. Amaranth, isn't that what it's called though? The flower that lives, that cannot be found or whatever. No, it's like,
looking up amaranth flowers.
Taxonomy. Don't give me that. Flower that never fades. Oh, there's like, it's a mythological thing though. It's like it's a flower that, so Wikipedia says it's a flower that never fades, but I'm pretty sure amaranth is supposed to be a flower that grows on the top of a mountain that like
is extra special.
Yeah, like it grows someplace that's like not reachable or whatever. I don't know. The only bad rep I hear about the Germans is the catfish. They don't really. That's not a super real thing. It was like a humiliation thing. Like after the war, Jewish business owners like pushed pornography onto like poor Germans to humiliate their culture. But whatever. Anyway,
you could argue the same thing is being done to America.
yeah. But that was like post World War II or whatever. But anyway, 5 minutes later, Chatham is now subbed to Scamaranth's OnlyFans page. No. Amaranth is just a flower. It's a flower that never fades. That's like it's like mythological. It grows at like the top of a mountain or whatever. There's like a Nightwish song called Amaranth too.
I believe it. Sounds like the type of song they
It was after they ditched Tarja Turunen for a different singer, because they had like they're like kind of a decaying relationship, and then they got a new singer, and she was okay. She was fine. She was like some Italian lady, just like Anita something, and then they switched from her to like, was it Floor Jansen or something like that? I think she was the singer for not Xandria. I think it was After Forever, the most obscure fucking band. Even like a million years ago, when I was like seeking out new power metal bands, they had like one music video and it was in like 240p, which looked horrible at all times. Like it was never a good resolution to upload in. It was like the most potato video. And it was like a super killer single, but like I never got into their albums or anything, so rip. I can't do that type of metal. I can't do power metal, dude. What about like Blind Guardian? That's like the gateway drug into power metal. You start with Blind Guardian, which is like very heavy, and then you just slide into like Dark Moor. Yeah, Maid of Orleans or Orleans or whatever. Sabaton's like fairly heavy. They're a little gay though, you know? They're a little too gay. For most people, they're a little too gay. But if you go like,
gay? What do you mean?
Yeah, they're a little gay, right?
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a little
What's
like
wrong with Sabaton?
little like, you know what I mean? Little, you know.
I like Sabaton.
I like Sabaton too, but you know, if you don't like power metal, it's a little, you know, it's too much. It's too much at once, right? You gotta ease into it. You need you gotta change the water like slowly. So gateway drug, Blind Guardian, Mirror, yeah. Mirror on the wall, yeah. I've been getting into Rob Zombie recently. It's a short pipeline from Rob Zombie into like Korn. Like I don't know what that genre is. How gay are Sabaton? I don't know, but it's like wait, why are Sabaton gay? No, it's just like the sort of flamboyant nature of their music. It's not like as heavy as like, you know, like Behemoth or something.
Well, all their songs are supposed to be about like wars and stuff.
It doesn't matter. It's still like super like it's still very fruity compared to like Satyricon or something like that.
Dying
you know?
in Battle is fruity, guys.
Yeah, but the way they're singing about it makes it even fruitier. If it was like a love song, it'd be, you know. I like Sabaton. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If there's someone who's like, no, power metal isn't heavy enough for me, they're not going to jump into Sabaton necessarily and be like, sick, I'm in.
When the winter storms arrived.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Powerwolf. Yeah, maybe Powerwolf.
Powerwolf's cool.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, maybe Powerwolf would be good. No, but Blind Guardian's is the real like that's the real gateway drug. Anyway. Conclusion? Be like Strong Hans. Whatever you're good at. Just
I guess I'm a virgin listener. Go on, listener, say something for a change.
Yeah. So what we've learned this stream is Sabaton's a little gay, but it's okay. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You know, just a little fruity.
Oh, come on. What else did we learn this stream? Is that it?
We learned Sabaton is a little fruity. You should start with Blind Guardian. Blind Guardian's sick. Blind Guardian Mirror is very good. Or maybe, you know what? Fuck Blind Guardian. What's that band that does Twilight Tavern? Ensiferum. Yeah, Twilight Tavern is fucking sick. Go for Twilight Tavern. That'll get you fucking pumped to go on an adventure and stop at a tavern. It's fucking sick with multiple K's and like a crazy metal font. Very cool. We've also learned you should be like Strong Hans, and whatever you're good at, get better at it. And we've learned don't go to college, become a cobbler. It'll be great. Much better than going to college by far.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah. So homework is go listen to some Blind Guardian and Ensiferum, and go listen to that monologue at the end of Garden of Words because it's really good. Or they're yelling on the stairs outside in the rain. So it's super good. Anyway. Become a cobbler and not a hobnobbler? Correct. Anyway. Tomorrow's stream will be D&D right now. No, probably not. We're not gonna when we do D&D, we're not gonna stream it at the start anyway. I'll probably make little summary videos. Yeah.
See if you can get comfortable with each other for that type of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, good night, guys, and thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys keeping us company and coming back night after night. Oh, I'll end on the explosion. All right. See you guys. Good night.